Madden Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Cardinals and the Cowboys, and it comes your way next.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Coming up, we've got an ultra-important divisional round matchup in the NFC, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And the way they played last week defensively, you look at the tape, it looks like they had extra guys on the field, and they thoroughly...
One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. First look at the Cowboys offense as Dak Prescott gets ready to guide them.
And the quality of opponent goes up a notch here in this divisional round. But he's coming off such a sensational performance, I'm not sure he cares. 4 touchdown passes in the last game, and you'd have to imagine his head coach would sign up for that right now.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It then took a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Second down, Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. Pollard will take it up the gut. Fighting through. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. From the red zone now, Prescott. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Here's Prescott. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Kaiser White, the former safety, gets the sack. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. Prescott to throw it. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Well, they're sending out an early memo that points are not going to be easy to come by in this one. A block here in the opening quarter, and what a block it was.
I love how you talked about sending out a memo. I know of one special teams coach who leaves a note in the lockers of guys he wants on his special teams. A direct invitation to them. He wants them to have the pride in what they're doing. This group showed it right there. A big effect on this game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Bolden. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. gets in there to drop him. They need 18 yards here on third down. Off play action. Bolden. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Blake Gillikin on the punt now on fourth down. Fielded just inside the 30. Called out a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Now Prescott. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Prescott's throw taken in there by Cooks. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
To throw is Prescott. And that'll be incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. That is caught. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 27-yard line. Play action now. Prescott. This is caught. It's Cooks. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. They'll run with Pollard. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Pollard again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is into the end zone for the Cowboys touchdown. Johnny Stanton punching it in from a yard away. And the Cowboys are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point splits the opponents, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together.
He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Keyshawn Butte, 73 yards. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Boy, just zero hesitation from the rookie passer there, partner. He is coming out firing in this opening quarter.
And all the talk leading into this game was that pass rush talking about challenging this guy, getting into his grill, getting into his space. And how about him? Might be his first year in the NFL, but I don't see any fear in him at all. How about that big-time throw right out of the gate?
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get this way past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A give to Pollard running left. And he'll get it inside the 35.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. Here's Prescott. And his ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it's finished off by the touchdown from CeeDee Lamb. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And that'll be incomplete.
He could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw. Bolden. This will be caught by Brown. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Last week in the wild card win, he had 7 catches. That's his first one here. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Bolden swinging this out wide here for Cook. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice short tackle.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
To throw on third down, Bolden. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Touch and time here critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
And on fourth down, honors the punt team sending this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Dallas offense set for this next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The Cowboys on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense back out and ready to go. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
On second down, Cook. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona first. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A gain of 37.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success.
And he fights his way in, not giving up. And it's a Cardinal touchdown. James Cook, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what will be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up second down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Steps away to his left. Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the first as well. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. 49 yards on the ground for him so far.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
And Pollard going to pick up a Cowboys first down as the tackle is made at the 28-yard line. On 1st and 10, Prescott able to hit his target Lamb. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. Beautiful. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have moved out in front. Point after, right down the middle. The lead is now 21-14. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. And it was finished by the touchdown run from the 15. The football going back over to Arizona now. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Bolden. This is caught. It's ball. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.